When you hear the word disability, what is the first thought that comes to mind? A wheelchair? A person who can't hear or see? A life full of limits?
Well, when I hear that word, I think of strength. I think of determination. I think of a person who refuses to be defined by limits. I think of our dad. He was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy. It's a muscle-wasting condition. As he lost mobility, he started using a wheelchair. But what he didn't lose was his spark, his humour, his ability to work, and his love for us.
So why do some people see disability as something negative, as something sad? The answer is barriers. Not always physical ones, but barriers in our heads. These are the beliefs we've grown up with, or that society has passed on.
And we know how wrong those beliefs are, because we've lived through them. And today we would like to share with you what disability really means through our eyes, through the eyes of an 11-year-old.
Now imagine this with me. You're out with your family, enjoying a day together, when someone you've never met before comes up to you and starts talking about a medical treatment. You didn't ask and you're not interested, but now your condition is being pointed out in front of everyone. Uncomfortable, right?
And now imagine you're in a car park. You're sitting in the car because your disability makes it hard for you to get out while your partner loads the pram. A man walks by and sees you not helping and shouts at you that you're lazy, even though they have no idea with what you're dealing with.
Imagine again, you're sitting in that same car while your family goes into a building that isn't accessible. A stranger walks up to you and asks for directions. You try to help, but you can't roll down your window and your voice isn't audible. The stranger starts shouting and swearing at you and calling you rude, not knowing you physically can't respond.
Now here's the thing. All of these scenarios, they actually happened to our family. These weren't just what-ifs. We've seen them, we've felt the pain.
These moments stay with you. They make you want to shout, you don't know what someone's going through, because most people just don't.
And what have we learnt from our dad? He's not just someone who's had to deal with people's misconceptions. He's someone who's thrived against all odds. He hasn't let his disability stop him. And today, he works for one of the largest technology companies. He uses AI, assistive tech, and an unstoppable mindset to keep doing what he loves and to inspire others.
Disability does not mean defeat. It means determination. But even now, we still believe a lot of wrong things about disabilities. Let's break down a few of them.
Myth 1. People with disabilities can't be important.
Tell that to Franklin Roosevelt, Helen Keller, Elon Musk. People with disabilities have changed history, led nations, and inspired millions.
Myth 2. People with disabilities can't afford things or be financially independent.
In the UK, people with disabilities and their families have a spending power of over £274 billion per year. This is called the purple pound. But many businesses don't believe in accessibilities, and they're missing out big time.
A simple ramp, a lighter door. Universal design helps everyone. Inclusion isn't charity, it's smart.
Myth 3. Disability means inability.
We once had a friend who believed that, but it's not true. People with disabilities are often incredibly capable. They just don't get the same opportunities.
That's why we started talking about disability inclusion, to motivate others to speak up, to write, and to raise awareness.
You know what's strange? We've learnt about English, maths, geography, and yet we've barely ever learnt about disabilities in school. And yet 1.3 billion people, that's 16% of the global population, experience some form of a disability.
If we don't talk about it or learn about it, how can we understand it?
How can we make the world more inclusive if we don't know what needs to change?
What is the point of trying to reach Mars if we can't all move freely on Earth? So here's what we're asking you to think about.
What small change can I make today so that everyone feels empowered?
Ask why when you see injustice.
Speak up when someone's left out.
Don't assume.
Don't judge.
Because where some may see a life limited,
we see some of the strongest people in the world.
And we believe in a future that's accessible for everyone.
Universal design, things like ramps, a lighted door, and an accessible website, make life better for all of us.
And with the help of AI, we can remove even more barriers in schools, workplaces, transportation, and everyday life.
We're not asking for sympathy.
We're asking for possibility. Hi, this is Amaira.
And I'm Eva.
Thank you.